Hey there, Peter here. This is Amazon Rufus, and today we're digging into what AI-generated UGC actually does inside Amazon's ad system and why the platform's own machine learning models care about your creative in ways most sellers haven't thought about. Here's the thing about AI UGC, the consistency problem is mostly solved. Same face, same hands, same character, holding your product across multiple videos. That's genuinely useful. But the more interesting question for Amazon sellers isn't whether the creative looks real enough, it's whether Amazon systems can actually read what's happening in the video and what they do with that signal. So let's start with what Amazon has actually built here.
In September 2024, Amazon Ads rolled out short-form video ad creation from product images. The underlying model is Amazon Nova Canvas, their in-house generative model for visual content. When an advertiser uploads creative to sponsored brand video campaigns, Amazon doesn't just serve it, it processes it. The ad system runs its own evaluation layer on your creative before it decides when and where to show it.
Amazon's own research shows advertisers using AI-generated images in sponsored brands campaigns saw nearly 8% click-through rates and submitted significantly more campaigns than non-users. That 8% number matters not because it's the ceiling, but because it tells you Amazon is tracking CTR at the creative level and using it as a quality signal to determine ad placement efficiency. Here's what most sellers miss. When you run sponsored brand video, you're not just buying impressions, you're feeding Amazon's relevance model data about how your creative performs against specific search queries. The ad system is correlating your creative, the query that triggered it, the click rate, and the downstream conversion. Over time, Amazon learns which creative formats signal product quality for which query types. A character using your protein powder after a workout maps to use case signals the system can associate with purchase intent queries. A generic product hold doesn't, and this connects directly to Rekognition, Amazon's computer vision service. We know Rekognition analyzes listing images, text, faces, objects. Rufus pulls those images into its responses as evidence for recommendations. The same image analysis infrastructure running on your listing images is available for processing video frames from sponsored creative. When your AI UGC character demonstrates a product correctly, the system can identify the product, the action, the context. That's how Rekognition's object and scene detection works. So here's the practical mechanic. You're running 10 creatives in a sponsored brand video campaign. Statistically, one wins. What makes it win isn't just whether humans click. It's whether the creative maps cleanly to the purchase intent signals Amazon has learned to associate with your product category. A character using the product naturally in the right setting for the right buyer persona generates a much denser signal set than a decontextualized product hold. Most sellers treat creative testing as a pure CTR exercise, that the winner gets scaled, the losers get paused. The problem with that framing is it treats Amazon's ad system as a dumb pipe. It's not. Every creative variant you run teaches Amazon's relevance model something about your product. Bad creative volume creates noise. Good creative volume creates a coherent signal about who your product is for and how it's used. This is where AI UGC has a structural advantage beyond cost. When you maintain a consistent character across multiple variants, you're controlling the signal set. Same product placement, same use context, same body language. The only variable changing is the hook or the text overlay. That's a cleaner experiment for Amazon's model and a cleaner experiment for you. Some sellers think AI UGC looks fake and Amazon will penalize it. Amazon doesn't care whether the actor is real. Ad policy cares about accuracy and compliance. The algorithmic layer cares about whether The creative drives relevant clicks that convert. If your AI UGC outperforms real shoots on CTR and conversion, Amazon's system will favor it. So what can you actually test? Pull your sponsored brand video data and look at conversion rate by creative, not just click rate. A high CTR, low conversion creative is a mismatch between what the video signals and what the product actually delivers. That mismatch is expensive, and it's training Amazon's relevance model with noisy data. The goal is creatives where CTR and conversion move together. Those are the ones building durable relevance for your ASIN, and the brands that win aren't the ones with the most polished creative. They're the ones running volume, reading the data at the creative level, and understanding that every video is a signal to Amazon's model about what your product does and who it's for. AI UGC makes that volume achievable. The question is whether you're treating it as a cost-cutting shortcut or a data generation strategy. This episode is brought to you by Atomic, growth-oriented Amazon services for sellers who've outgrown generic agencies.